Chat, I told them, I told everyone, they could all hear me before we came on. I said, I'm going to hit them with my sexy streamer voice. You ready? And then I brought out Elmo.
Elmo! Not my boy Elmo.
Oh, it scared Simpress. Sorry about that. uh, okay, everybody. Welcome to Dice and Daggers. We are very honored to have all of you here. And we are very glad to say that this is our session 0.
Yay!
Next week, we will be starting up with session 1 of our actual campaign. But today, we are going to be talking a little bit about who we are, what we're doing, and kind of why you're here, or why we are here. And after that, we will be talking about the rules, sort of the boring stuff, sort of say, at least unless you're a rules lawyer. But after that, we will open up questions for the chat and allow you guys to ask us questions if you'd like to. So I'll go ahead and start off. I am the DM. My name is Caleb Lute. I've been playing D&D for 8 years, probably at this point, and I've been DMing, I believe, for about 6 of those years. One of the things that I love about D&D is the ability to create stories, especially long-running ones that can surprise me, especially as the DM. I actually enjoy it when the players do something that is absurd and out of pocket and makes me have to go, I got this. I can figure this out. So I actually enjoy the crazy, chaotic nature that comes with D&D, and I really enjoy creating the stories with the players. Who wants to go next?
It should go in order, so yeah, Colton and Lex have to go next.
Okay.
I am Colton. I have not been playing D&D too terribly long. Maybe, what do you think? Over a year? Not quite 2 years. I am going to be playing Benjamin Corpse. The thing that I like most about it is just being able to get out of character and kind of explore different ways that you can be yourself.
What he means is he likes exploring ways where you can cause pure chaos.
Period, Colton. That's my job in this campaign. Finally!
Finally!
Yeah, we'll leave that up to Braun this time.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Apparently our voices are fairly quiet, so let me go ahead and increase them a little bit in our Streamlabs. And then, Alexis, if you want to give your introduction.
Oh gosh. I'm Alexis. Hi guys. Let's see. I'm playing Roxy, so you can see down there. And I've been playing D&D for, well, basically the same amount of time, over a year. And I don't know, I guess I love the creativity of coming up with this character and the story and the background and getting to build that character and see it come to life is what I love about it. And I don't cause as much chaos as him.
All right, and Kasara.
I'm Landry. I'm playing Kasara. Yep, this is my second or third, technically, campaign that I've been in. It's fun. Becca, your turn.
I'm Becca. Oh, go ahead.
I'll say some of us might be a little nervous than others, but it's all right.
Right.
This is
I'll
our
get
first
over
time.
it. I'll work through it.
I'm Becca. I'm playing Braun. I started playing D&D pretty much with everybody else in this group, except for Caleb started playing D&D. We all kind of started playing together. My favorite part about playing D&D is giving Caleb heartburn and heart palpitations.
You're paying for my medical bills one of these days.
And Caleb's favorite part is killing your character and giving you anxiety.
Caleb's favorite part is
And-
killing children.
And also condoning underage drinking.
Yeah, true.
You're the one who just okay.
Caleb.
Hold up.
He's like, no. He's like,
Don't get me
no.
canceled. Don't get me canceled.
For those of you who don't have context, which is pretty much everybody, we play another campaign on Mondays that is separate from this one, but in the same universe. And in there, Becca plays a 14-year-old girl named Riven.
She's an angel.
She's developed a drinking problem.
She's fine. She can quit when she wants to.
Especially
I'm
after
talking
the
about.
DM
She does
brutally
this.
murdered her.
14, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
You've condemned her.
I gave her out.
Yeah. No, you've done it many times.
Can we
The
celebrate
only
birthdays
kid
in this
that's not
campaign?
fine.
We can. We could. But
Is
We
Megan
don't
gonna
have-
get a sweet 16?
It's a rager.
but that
It's
is
gonna be
who
a rager.
that is who we are on Dice and Daggers, and we are very happy to start this stream and have fun with all of you. And so next we'll get into some of the simple rules and the core mechanics that we have, which is the fact that we are going to be playing in Dungeons and Dragons 5e, the 2014 version, not the 2024 version. And we will be sticking mostly to those rules outside of a few exceptions with homebrew and things such as that. And so we can get into more of the technical aspect now, which is a few of the core principles are that we all treat each other with respect. That goes to me, that goes to the that goes to the players, and that goes to you lovely people in the chat as well. We will all be respectful to one another, and we will do the best that we can to get along. The other principles is suffering in the game is not a punishment. I am not here to hurt your characters and to hurt your characters because I'm mad at you or anything like that. If anything is happening to the player's characters, there is an in-game reason for that character suffering. However, as the DM, there are secrets and there are things like that I can't always share with you guys. And lastly, I am the DM, but you guys have full control of your character's decisions. Essentially, it is my world, but your story. If part of my plan is that way out west, there's some wizard that's summoning demons into the realm, and the players are supposed to go out there and try and stop it, but they decide to go east and, start messing around with pirates, that's up to them. However, that thing in the west is still happening. So that may be something that approaches them and becomes a problem at some point. But they have full control over what they do in this campaign, even if it's a poor decision.
You're telling me if I murder someone, that's going to come back to haunt me?
That's so
Now and then,
lame. This
that's
is nothing
crazy.
like real life.
Yes, if you murder a black market arms dealer under his shop, the gang that he works for might come after you, Colton. There might be consequences for
And
this.
the rest of us.
Yeah, and
we
the rest
finally-
of us.
After we finally get money for the first time in, how many months?
Almost got us robbed. Crazy.
True.
Uh,
I was going to pay them off.
a bit more about the way I run things. As a DM, my play style is I am very big into role playing. Essentially, I enjoy doing voices. I enjoy playing these characters, and I enjoy bouncing off interactions and ideas with the players. That doesn't mean that there won't be a lot of combat. It just means that there will also be a lot of interacting between me and the players. Another thing we just talked about, consequences. There are consequences to each choice you make. So better think about what you do before you do it. Colton.
Yeah, I'll take that into account for sure.
Another thing, interruptions have their own consequences. If I'm describing the playing field, if I'm describing the pillars and the curtains and the altar that has a bunch of gold on it, and you go, I run to the gold. Okay, you interrupted my description. You run to the gold straight into the 50 cultists that were surrounding the altar. But DM, you didn't let me finish saying, so just like how you were sucked up on the gold, your character tunnel visioned onto that gold and missed the cultists. So you guys will definitely know that it is time for you guys to make decisions, because I will say, what would you like to do? Combat. I try to make combat as quick and interesting as I can, but please be a little bit patient, because not only are there 4 of us, but there might be multiple enemies that I have to go through. So I will try not to drag things out, but I also need to make sure that everyone does what they need to do. And then finally, I'm stealing a little bit from Matt Mercer on this one, where the players, when they get the final kill, it is up to them how they want to make that kill. It's their description. They can give me a little bit, and I will give them much more detail in it, or they can describe it themselves. And I would just simply give how do you want to do this? Again, robbing from Matt Mercer, but I'm shameless about it.
If it works, it works.
I think it seems to be a pretty common thing that people do.
The beanie.
Matt Mercer, goat.
Yep. The OG of streaming D&D. Actually, a lot of what I learned about DMing, I actually learned from watching him and from watching some of his DM advice videos. So you might notice a few similarities between the way we do things. That's mostly because I essentially learned most of what I know from him. All right. Now we get into the rules and the changes that I have made. Some of these are just explanations on rules in a little bit more detail, and some of them are actual changes that I have made in order to make the game a little bit more fun. First thing, obviously, emergency rulings. If it takes too long to figure out a rule or anything like that, I will just decide on what the rule means or what we're going to do, and then we'll look it up during the break or later on.
Jen's here. Hi, Jen.
Hey!
Hey, Jen.
She said she wanted to watch, so I sent her.
That's
Sent her
awesome.
the link. She's here.
Sweet. All right. Next is potions and poisons. Typically, in the standard rules, drinking a potion and applying poisons onto your weapons takes an action. In mine, it takes a bonus action. Just so that way, one, it makes potions and poisons more useful, and it speeds things up a little bit in combat. Ranged flanking. If a creature is flanked by 2 melee characters, then all ranged attacks have advantage. This is just to give the players who fight with ranged attack more opportunities to gain advantage, because there really aren't a whole lot of opportunities in the game to gain advantages on your own. Next is stealth. You can't just disappear whenever you want with no cover. you just because you rolled a yeah, even if you nat 20 and you're in the freaking desert, there's nothing for you to hide behind.
That's so lame. I'm literally Thanos and I turn to dust.
Braun just turns into sand. He just becomes the Sandman.
He's the Sandman, yes! Sandman.
One big one, this is a rule that I chose to do myself simply because I think it gives more opportunities for people to do things while they are downed. But when you get down to 0 hit points, you are not unconscious, you are incapacitated. Basically what that means is instead of being unconscious and able to do nothing but roll death saves, you are able to crawl 10 feet, you can speak, and you can use one action to either help or drink a potion. This is one of the few times where drinking a potion actually means that you need to take an action. Now, what that means is that if a character is down, they can bring themselves up. But health potions are going to be a little bit harder to come by because of this system. It also makes it to where just because you're down doesn't mean you can do nothing. You can try and taunt an enemy to keep them away from your allies. You can try and do some sort of sacrifice or something like that. But you can't attack or cast a spell or anything like that. You are very limited on what you can do. This is just a little flavor thing that I decided to add in. And the last thing is the rule of cool. If something is fun, cool, or dramatic enough, we can suspend a little bit of realism to make it happen. Essentially, we're here to have fun. And so we don't have to be stuck in the rigid idea of, well, that wouldn't work realistically. This is a fun campaign story. If Braun wants to jump over a wall by placing a bomb on the ground and then putting a shield over it and standing on it,
It's just like, it's just like,
we can roll to
Or
see how
execution.
effective it is, and just suspend some reality, because in reality his feet should just fly out from under him and he should just fall on his face. But if he rolls a natural 20, sure, you surf that shield out onto the horizon and land on the other side. Because
I take everybody down with me like bowling pins.
because why not? It's a story. We're here
Because
to
I
have
nat
fun.
20. That's freaking why. Because I nat 20. That's why.
One last thing that you will, in the rules, is that you will notice some things are homebrewed. Items, mostly items and stuff like that. And we allow some homebrewing. So far, all of our players have not chosen any sort of homebrew specialty in their class or in their, character features or anything like that. So it's pretty standard. Most of our stuff that's homebrewed is going to be items or like NPCs that I create up because they're fun or interesting, and I'll try and make them as balanced as I can. But
Rest in peace, Arme-san. We miss Arme-san every day.
that was part of our Monday campaign. Becca got Arme-san killed, and she still feels bad about it.
I didn't do anything. First of all, I did not get him killed.
You killed that man.
That's
She
so
didn't
messed
kill
up.
him. She got him killed.
It's just
I
her fault.
didn't. I
He
did
would have
not.
lived a long and happy life with many kids if a 13-year-old demon hadn't gotten him slaughtered.
He's not a demon. Wait, hold up. She's not a demon. She's
And I
not
didn't
a
even
demon.
get
That's
to
anymore.
be.
This is true.
He died not liking me, and that's on.
Good.
You did
Good.
try to
Well, that doesn't
kidnap
matter.
him multiple
He liked me.
times.
But homebrew is limited. We're not gonna have any like these huge extravagant. You don't get to be a god type thing. And homebrew is always subject to change. If something is overpowered, if something is unbalanced or anything like that, I can alter it to where instead of working as many times as you want during the day, it only works one time per day. So that is essentially the rule on homebrew. It's there to
What?
make things more interesting, and it's there to have make things more fun.
There's 2 dogs, 2 puppies.
He was in my face.
This is Beans. This is my dog Beans. He'll probably be in the background a lot.
And who's your boy, Alexis?
Thank you. Go lay down.
What's
Lay
his name
down.
again?
Thank you. That's Atlas.
That's Atlas. Okay.
Mm-hmm. He's needy.
Atlas Cameo.
All right. So at this point, is there anything that you guys as players would like to discuss or ask questions about before we open it up to the chat?
Nope.
It's,
How
do I get infinite health?
yeah. So you said
Get a
we
magical
can't-
unicorn.
You said we
That's
can't
what you're
become
gonna
gods, but how many nat 20s in a row would it take for me to be god?
All of them. Constantly.
I-
Every time.
Well, make it happen. Just kidding.
He's gonna
What
have a
happens,
weighted die
happens.
now. She's
I'm
gonna
gonna start
wanna roll
rolling
it
my
in
own dice
person.
right
Yeah.
I don't know. I think for the most part, we play. We know your game, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps that you guys are already in another campaign with me, so you guys already know how I do things and how things run. So at this point, we can go ahead and open it up to the chat. We have 10 viewers right now that are watching us make fools of ourselves a little bit.
It's crazy. I've never been a fool.
Not once.
I will double
Okay,
down on
great.
everything I
Yeah.
say.
Already sound like Braun.
But
Yeah.
you guys are more than welcome to type up any questions in the chat if you have any. If you don't, then we can wrap things up and call it a night. But we are more than happy to hear what you in chat have to say.
My goodness. Dude, he's so cute.
All right. Simpress says, I know that there were the TikTok videos, but can each character introduce themselves? Sure. Each of you guys go ahead and tell us who your character is and a little bit about them.
I'll start. My character's name is Braun. He's an asshole. Very much, he's a sweetheart. He has 2 beautiful children and a wife. He really is just here to wreak havoc on everything. Yeah. He's the personality hire, for sure.
And he is from Estrix, specifically
Estrix,
Sapphire
yes.
Springs, which you can see now in our game chat, or our game video, I should say.
He's the best hunter. Hands down, the best hunter ever. There's never been a greater hunter. He's the best hunter. He's
His physique definitely says sneaky.
Oh, he's the sneakiest man there is. He's big as hell. He's a linebacker, built ass bitch. He is 8 feet tall, 400 pounds, probably. Big as hell. And that's Braun. He's great. He's very fun. He's very charismatic, very charming. Yes, you'll love him. Everybody's gonna love him.
All right.
This is a threat. Everybody's gonna love him.
I love him. And
This
I'm
is
the
a
one
threat.
that- just making the video, I loved him. So
And I've got Scuds in view right now, which is home to one of our other characters, if she would like to introduce herself.
Yeah. My character is Kasara. She is a paladin for the Raven Queen. She comes from backwoods fungus swamp, and yeah, she's very perky and cheerful and love and light, and thinks that death is the best thing ever.
She's gonna be.
And those of you who do not know the lore, the Raven Queen, essentially when it comes to the gods or any of the pantheons in this world, I go by the general lore, but I also tweak things a little bit to make them fit in this universe a little bit better. So the Raven Queen, as our intros to the world stated, the Raven Queen is the only mortal that has ever transcended her human limitations, challenged the god of death, and won, and became the goddess of the Raven Queen. And her realm is death and fate, and so those are the two that she operates in the most. And she chooses many paladins, such as Kasara. Now there is another place full of.
Do you? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you have the character pictures?
Not that I can pop up right now at the moment.
Okay,
I'm still learning
no
a little
worries.
bit about how to operate this stream thing. So,
That's okay.
but
oh,
starring.
you're gonna grab the mic. That's crazy. You're
Yeah.
gonna like bring
He's
it up.
like, come here.
I am playing Benjamin Corpse. I am going to be your typical dark and looming cloud. My character, he's a dark sorcerer. He is going to be in an almost obsessive pursuit of something very particular that you'll find out in the street. He went to an academy. He pursues magic almost at whatever any cost. But yeah, no, I don't really know what more to say about him. He's a very plain character.
All
He
right.
sounds so happy and fun.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's not going to be happy. He's not going to be fun.
Colton, can you go ahead and turn up your guys' mic sensitivity when it gets away from you? It's a little bit too hard to hear you guys.
Yeah.
All right. And there's another individual who...
Is that better?
A little bit, I believe, yeah. Let's go ahead and get Roxy's intro.
All I'll say is I do a lot better in the moment than explaining my character. So
Once again, what's crazy is he's the one that causes most of the pure chaos. No, his character probably won't be as fun, but I'm gonna have fun toying with his character for sure. So my character,
was it our mic that was quiet?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was because you guys are sharing it. You're a little bit farther away. But let's go ahead and get Roxy's intro.
so my character is named Roxy. She is a character I've kind of played before, but she's been readapted and has more depth and background to her than she did before. So I'm really excited to play her again and kind of get to have this bigger story for her. But she comes from the seas and has ended up in a different home. What is Tidal City? She is a pirate by nature, but loyal, and she is all human. It's very important. She's all human, okay? She's a druid, and she does love certain spells that usually revolve more like ice or fire. She is going to be a druid of the moon, so she will do probably a lot of wild shapes. And let's see, she's not a negative person, so this one's gonna be her little stormy rain cloud. You know, as much as his character's gonna hate it. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
Having that little angel on your shoulder when you did not ask it to be there.
I don't know if she's an angel, but
No, go away.
And as stated before, I am the DM, so I will be literally everybody else.
Literally everybody else. Who are our most
He is-
notable characters?
He is
so far,
absolutely gonna fall in love with himself. I've seen it.
One of the things that they like to do is whenever I introduce two characters, they like to try and make them fall in love.
though?
And
Also,
so-
we only did that once. We only did that once.
they like to go, hey, you two clearly love each other, so why don't you start? And then they like to watch me flirt with myself. And
It's so funny.
You guys will,
For like a solid hour as well.
Yeah.
you
Like
guys will-
literally moonlight dinner, love confession.
They
Dragon
demand.
rides.
They demand it. They demand.
We
full
demand
romance.
the chat
Playing
and the
this like a
viewers.
telenovela.
They're
for
gonna
real.
have to see me slowly transition into this. This is the first time it's gonna be just me and three ladies that love to try and tame every animal they come across. So that's just gonna That's gonna
a
add to
puppy.
my character's misery. Don't worry.
If not friend, why friend shaped?
Yeah.
Ooh, vicious
Alright.
wolf. Oh, puppy.
They are. They're puppies. They
No, they're vicious. It's trying to bite you.
you just feed them apples. It's okay.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
He's just a baby.
Any other questions from our lovely chat?
Dude, Beans is clonked out. Look at him. He's sleeping hard.
He is ready for the
There
day to
was
be
earlier, your head was blocking him, and he like purposefully scooted over so his head.
Oh,
was
he loves the
past yours.
camera. Yeah, he loves the camera.
He's a star. The little beanie star.
He's so handsome. Yeah, he's my boy. He's so cute.
Is that your sister, Benjamin? She's kind of cute. Mayhem, don't even start.
Oh.
over.
No, you have to lean into it and give him a
This is
real big
my-
smooch and
Whoa.
say, "You're my favorite brother."
Say that.
You're the best big brother ever, Colton.
I will say the ones where the guys don't know the girl is gonna do that, those TikToks are hilarious. Have you seen those?
I have not seen that.
Where it's like
Crazy.
this, it's like the girl will kiss the guy and like turn towards the camera and say, "No one can take my big brother from me," and the guy doesn't know she's gonna say that.
And so the boyfriend is like, wait, what?
He's like, "Excuse the fuck."
All right. Well, I think that is going to wrap up our session 0, our introductions to who we are, who our characters are, and some of our homebrew rules and the things that we will be playing with. So,
Oh, man.
unless there is anything else that you guys would like to add,
I'm just
Yeah.
excited.
Can
Let's
we
go.
play tonight?
Session
No.
1 starts in half an hour.
Session
We got-
0
we gotta-
slash
We gotta,
one.
yeah, we
Slash
have a
one.
half an hour turnaround, and then we're starting the show.
no. We will see you all next week for our first episode of Dice and Daggers in the world of Craxon. We are very
you should
excited
use
to start.
the outro voice. Come on.
Dice and Daggers! No.